Well, if you've ever watched a genuinely brilliant machine learning model just completely crash and burn the absolute second it hit your production environment, you are in exactly the right place. Welcome to part 1 of our 10-part tutorial explainer series on a topic that is literally redefining modern IT infrastructure, and that is machine learning operations, or MLOps. Look, if you're an IT professional, a systems architect, or an IT management trying to figure out how to get artificial intelligence and machine learning out of the sandbox and into actual, reliable production, this is for you. Today, we're focusing on the foundational concepts outlined in Chapter 1 of our source material. We're going to strip away all the AI hype and just look purely at the operational reality. Now, this entire explainer series is drawn directly from a comprehensive tutorial authored by Virtualization Options LLC, which is a Colorado-based technology research, education, and advisory organization. And what makes this source material so incredibly valuable is that it isn't written for researchers or academics. It's written specifically for you, IT professionals and IT management. It tackles the exact pain points you face when your data science team hands over this highly complex model and basically says, all right, make this work at enterprise scale. So here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll cover the machine learning gap. Second, MLOps defined. Third, MLOps versus DevOps. And fourth, the 6 operational stages. All right, Section 1, the machine learning gap and the hidden risks in ML deployments. Right now, across the entire industry, there is this massive, glaring disconnect between data science and IT ops. Data science teams are building these brilliant, predictive models in isolation. But, when it comes time to deploy, monitor, and maintain those models reliably at scale, the whole process just falls apart. And the result? A staggering 87% of machine learning models never even reach production. Just think about the sheer waste there. We're talking hundreds of hours of highly paid data science work, massive compute costs, strategic planning, and 87% of the time, it delivers absolutely zero business value. MLOps exists specifically to close this massive gap, because without an operational framework, your data science investment is practically guaranteed to stall out. Now, you might assume that these projects fail because the algorithms are flawed or the math is wrong, but no. Actually, roughly 60% of these project failures trace back strictly to data quality issues. So this means the majority of your risk lives in stage 1, long before a model is ever even trained. Things like missing fields, schema changes, upstream pipeline failures. These are the real culprits that silently corrupt your models. And honestly, this failure is usually an IT infrastructure failure, not a data science failure. Moving on to Section 2. MLOps defined, bridging the gap between ML and operations. So what exactly is MLOps anyway? Put simply, it's the discipline of applying DevOps principles to the full machine learning lifecycle. And I really want you to notice that word discipline. This isn't just a random set of tools. It's a fundamental shift in your infrastructure, your processes, and your team culture. We're basically taking the automation, the CI/CD pipelines, the rigorous monitoring, and that cross-team collaboration that we already perfected in software engineering, and we're applying them from the very first moment of data ingestion, all the way to when a model is finally retired. MLOps is the magic that takes a fragile little experiment on a data scientist's laptop and turns it into a bulletproof enterprise service. Which brings us to Section 3, MLOps versus DevOps, the dimensional shift. Okay, here is the real aha moment for a lot of IT professionals. If MLOps is based on DevOps principles, how are they actually different? Like, why can't we just use our existing DevOps pipelines for machine learning? Well, it's because DevOps is fundamentally one-dimensional. It manages code. When code changes, you test it, you build it, you deploy it. Simple. But MLOps is three-dimensional. It has to manage code, plus data, plus models. All 3 of these elements are constantly changing out in the wild, and all 3 of them must be versioned, tested, and deployed together. If your code stays exactly the same, but the underlying data shifts, guess what? Your model is going to fail in production. This 3-dimensional complexity, coordinating the code that runs the model, the data that feeds it, and the mathematical weights of the model itself, is exactly what makes operationalizing ML so uniquely challenging. Traditional CI/CD simply wasn't built to handle 3 moving targets at once. And that brings us to Section 4, the 6 operational stages, executing the MLOps solution. This right here is the architectural blueprint for your MLOps strategy. It breaks down into 6 operational stages that every single machine learning project absolutely must go through to survive in production. First up, data engineering. Remember that 60% failure rate we talked about? This is where we solve it. We have to rigorously ingest, validate, and transform raw data into solid, training-ready data sets. Second is model development. Now, this is your traditional data science phase, but in MLOps, we add strict experiment tracking. We're logging every single parameter and feature engineered. Third, model packaging. Look, we can't just email model files around like spreadsheets. We have to containerize them, define our serving interfaces, and formally register the artifacts. Fourth is deployment. This means releasing the model via automated CI/CD pipelines, utilizing advanced strategies like blue-green, canary, or shadow deployments to minimize our risk. Fifth is monitoring and feedback. We don't just deploy this thing and walk away. No way. We have to actively track data drift, prediction quality, and system health, ultimately triggering automated retraining when the model inevitably starts to degrade. And finally, number 6, governance. This wraps around the whole shebang. It's your audit trails, your model lineage, compliance checks, and the eventual planned decommissioning of the model. And here's the kicker. Every single one of these stages requires distinct tooling, distinct automation, and distinct IT oversight.
So here's the big question I want to leave you with. Is your organization truly prepared to manage this three-dimensional complexity of machine learning? Are you actually ready to manage the code, the data, and the models as one cohesive automated unit? Because as we've seen today, if you aren't, you are seriously risking joining that 87% of projects that just never deliver business value. I want you to think about your current infrastructure and how it maps to those 6 operational stages we just covered. In the upcoming parts of this 10-part series, we are going to explore exactly how to build out those specific stages, the exact team structures you'll need, and the specific tools required to make it all happen. Thank you so much for joining me for part 1 of this tutorial explainer. Keep learning, keep building, and I will see you in the next one.